North American Free Trade Agreement, or Nafta, is a regulation implemented January 1, 1994 in Mexico, Canada, and the United States to eliminate most tariffs on trade between these nations. The three countries phased out numerous tariffs with a particular focus on those related to agriculture, textiles, and automobiles between the agreement's implementation and January 1, 2008. The purpose of Nafta is to encourage economic activity between the United States, Mexico, and Canada.
This is a letter for you. No, but I'm ready some.
Nafta? I think it gives more cons than pros. I have a brother who works in California in manufacturing field. He and 700,000 of his friends lost their job. Because the production moved to Mexico, so US government have to relocate the factory.
Not only that, the workers who lost jobs from Nafta, they suffered a permanent loss of income, and some of them just abandoned their hometown, shipping their fixtures and tools to Mexico without any offsetting benefit.
Of course, there is job gains because the increases of sucking activities, but I think the gains is really small compared to the loss.
Assalamualaikum. Hey, you know about maculadora program?
You want to ask me? Okay, I'll be so serious. It's about Nafta, right? Actually, Nafta expanded the maculadora program in which US-owned companies employed Mexican workers near the border to cheaply assemble product for export to the US.
Oh, I know lah actually. Since US-owned companies are permitted to import machinery and components duty-free, no tariffs are paid if the products are re-exported from Mexico.
Fine. So, what made they think that maculadora workers were exploited? You don't know, right?
I just know their workdays stretch out 12 hours or more.
Oh, good point. Besides that, these workers have no labor rights or health protections, and if you are a woman, you could be forced to take a pregnancy test when applying for a job.
I heard that tens of thousands of maculadora workers have crossed the border to the north to try and escape the terrible condition of this domestic development. Is it true?
Yes, it is true. The Mexican people have had to experience all the negative effects of industrialization with almost no increase in material well-being.
Oh, you are pretty good in answering me, huh?
Of course lah, me, right?
Assistant,
Yes?
I heard that you are expected to surprise. Is it really?
Yes, of course. So how? Manufacturing job in the US that didn't move to Mexico had to find a way to compete with those who did. They were now competing in the same marketplace even if they resided in different countries. You know that?
I don't know.
This means those companies often had profit right up in the post-tariff United States. Lower profits mean that workers took hits too. Those who were not laid off often saw their wages cut. those refusing cuts were replaced with workers who were willing to work with reduced wage.
You are fired.
What boss? Please, I have 4 children and 4 wives.
If you really want to stay,
Then what should I do?
your wages will be reduced.
Hey miss, do you want to buy books? I got educational books, cookbook recipes. It suits all ages. Hey, yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Must you be working at your father's farm?
We had solar from few months ago. We just cannot compete with the United States subsidized farm products. When Nafta was introduced, it removed tariff. Corn and other grains were exported to Mexico below cost, and rural Mexican farmers could not compete. It floods Mexico with cheaply produced and highly subsidized food, and it enabled the giant United States agribusiness companies to wipe out the remaining Mexican farmers who produce corn, beans, sugar, and powdered milk. Yeah, many people are being driven off the land. Chiapas, Oaxaca, Guerrero, and where the cities where many grow corn, but 70% of the people there live in extreme poverty, and throughout time, the small farmers are rapidly disappearing. And here I am selling books. Corn, it's very sweet. It's very sweet. It's very big. Corn beef, corn is so delicious. Take this. You want
Audio Jungle.
I'm reporting from Mexico about environmental issues that affected from Nafta that happen to the country right now. In response to Nafta competitive pressure, Mexico agribusiness use more fertilizers and other chemicals costing 36 billion per year in the pollution issues.
Rural farmers expanded into more marginal land, caused deforestation at a rate of 630,000 hectares per year. Mexico's laxer laws and regulations concerning the environment have allowed US and Canadian companies to create facilities generating levels of pollution that would not be permitted in US. Not only affects the global environment but damaging to the local environment in Mexico.
That's all from me now. Thank you.
I think it will be more effective if it contains the safeguards outlined in the agreement itself.
Besides, US also should adopt a strategy to make its economic development more complementary with Mexico's.